What's good, everybody? This is T-Sam back with another video. Today we are going to be running the Rookie Showcase. This is a new series starting off with Jaxson Dart. This is literally my welcome back to YouTube in terms of actually doing like sports creator content with Madden and college football. But today I wanted to get down with Jaxson Dart of the New York Giants. I'm going to have a lot of fun using him and Malik Neighbors. Just locking onto the player, of course, in franchise mode. As you guys can see, he's a 72 overall on this roster with a 92 throw power and 80 speed, 82 acceleration. Don't forget this boy an athlete. Now, he came out of Mississippi. If you're wondering what settings I'm using, I will be doing all Madden with 8-minute quarters just to give a little bit of realism. But without further ado, let's get into this game against Sheduer.
It's the Giants and the Browns coming up next.
Now, starting off this game with Jaxson Dart, I roll out right here on 1st and 10, and he ends up getting strip sacked by Myles Garrett. Now, I didn't expect that to have the effect that it did, but we did lose yards since the fumble happened about out of bounds. And as I was talking about earlier, that athleticism that he holds near and dear to his heart with his competitive spirit ends up getting him 10 yards on the following play. And somehow, I think that's Darius Slayton coming down with an insane grab. Now, like I said, I'm not going to lie. Being behind this O-line wasn't fun whatsoever. Like, that was the only part that I kind of had a problem with because, I mean, no diss to the New York Giants, but it's the New York Giants O-line. They've needed to work on this O-line since they won a Super Bowl. They needed to work on it when they won the Super Bowl. But that did not stop us from driving down the field with a couple of shortcomings. We just had to wait patiently as Dart finds Malik Neighbors for 6. Now, like I said before, I was having too much fun with this duo. Hopefully, it comes to fruition later on in the career, man, because Jaxson is insane. Now, starting off this drive, once again, we see Jaxson Dart using his athleticism, trying to get that first down, but he falls a little short. And on 2 plays later, we end up having to find Malik Neighbors living up to his last name, throwing a dart on that exact same drive. Now, like I said before, I'm excited to see what this duo holds because, yes, they have Russell Wilson. Yes, they have Jameis Winston, but I don't care. I mean, the athleticism that this guy holds is kind of insane. I've watched him play in college. He has a really big competitive spirit, which is going to be really good for New York because they've needed a quarterback with that for a while now. No offense to Daniel Jones. As we find our tight end for another first down, and someone went down with an injury, but I don't even know who that is. Jaxson dropping back once again and cut the music. See, this is what I'm talking about. We can't do anything behind this O-line. We literally can't do anything behind this O-line, and that is exactly why we're sitting here in hopes that Sheduer Sanders doesn't come out here and capitalize on our heads, because we all know what happens when you give Sheduer a chance to actually come back, good O-line or not good O-line. But luckily enough for us, he does not capitalize on that exact same drive. We throw it here, finding, is that Darius Slayton again or no? I don't think so, but whoever it was, he got a first down, and I need to learn these rosters, man. I need to learn these rosters. But some of these kids are rookies, and I'm saying kids as if they're not my age. Dropping back again, Jaxson Dart running to the right, but learned his lesson from earlier in the game, throwing it away instead of keeping it in his hands. And in the same drive here, we're still going to be looking for our checkdowns. We're not going for anything too crazy. I'm trying to keep it disciplined because we have already been through 2 turnovers. But once again, sack after sack, leading us to see ghosts on the field. And on the following play, it's getting a little rough here as on 3rd and 21, he throws it up and
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
yes, you're seeing this correctly. He underthrew him. But that cannot stop our efforts to come out here and just try our best to get another touchdown on the board. The problem here is I'm not really going through my reads or my progressions because this O-line is literally leaving me out to dry each time. Dropping back here with Jaxson Dart. Like I told you guys before, I'm sitting here trying to be disciplined with the ball, so we're only hitting our short routes. We're not going too crazy, but it doesn't matter because we had to punt anyway.
Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Now, following that drive, like I said, we're just trying to protect the ball. We're looking to find Malik Neighbors just a little bit more often, and we're trying to be more comfortable and more safe with the ball. So that's why, with 7 seconds left, we ended up running the ball just to run the timeout, regroup, and come back out in the second half. Now, starting off the second half, I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but we were at least going to try to hit more targets that we had not looked at in the previous half, as we're going for a bunch of short routes with Tracy, and I forgot to player lock on that play. I can't even lie to you guys, I definitely did. But like I said, we're just trying to be better on offense. We don't want to sit around here and be lackadaisical with the ball. And Jaxson Dart, once again, showing, oh my goodness, breaking tackles as well, showing his athleticism and his strength coming out of Mississippi, man. I'm trying to tell you, the last time the Giants got a QB from Mississippi, that's all I'm saying. Dropping back once again, Jaxson Dart finding the out route here. Like, I'm telling you, I was a little bit more dialed in, man. We needed to come back here. We needed to come back and bring a score. This was a must-score situation. Didn't have to be a touchdown, but we definitely needed to go and get down the field. And, oh, my goodness, man. I mean, I thought the 92 throw power was going to help, but it didn't. But it doesn't matter because on the exact same drive, Malik Neighbors follows up his failed dive attempt with a stone cold Antonio Brown impression. And you already know the ref's gonna hate, man. I mean, it's Cleveland. No offense to, actually, I'm a Ravens fan. All offense to y'all, bro, because y'all know he had his feet in. Y'all know he had his feet in. And I know I'm ranting right now, but y'all know he had his feet in. I'm not gonna get over this. I'm not even gonna cap. I was mad when this happened while I was actually recording. I can't even cap to you. But once again, we have to trust in our O-line, which is in a bad spot. But we still take off here, and Jaxson Dart is getting a lot of good yardage on his feet. And I'm loving what I'm seeing, bro. He's calling his own number, and he's doing extremely well once he does it, man. I just love it so much for him. But once again, we try it, and guess what? Yeah, you guessed it, he fumbled. We were very careful after that. I'm not going to lie. We were extremely careful. Luckily enough, we recovered it, and I just chose to go with a field goal. They didn't score on the following drive, and Jaxson Dart went through some great troubles to finish out this game. But luckily enough for us, we managed to crawl out of the pocket a couple of times, stall, bait. We didn't have too much hope near the end of this game that we weren't going to turn this ball over. But as Jaxson takes an extremely heinous hit, he finds, I think, that has to be Darius Slayton, bro. When he came out and got cracked like that, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that the game was over. I thought he was done. I thought he was done. But nevertheless, that seals the deal for this game. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead, leave it a like, subscribe, comment. God bless you guys. If you guys want to see me do more of these, let me know. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do more of these. I actually enjoyed this video. And let me know who you want me to use next. I believe next in line is Jalen Milroe. But watching these highlights back, bro, I'm telling you, this was probably the most fun I've had in a long time doing a video. I can't wait until Madden 26 drops. We're going to take a quick look at Jaxson Dart's stats real fast. Going 15 for 35, 283 yards in the air, 42% completion percentage, 2 touchdown to 2 interception ratio, and at the end, that was his longest pass of the game. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. It's your boy T Sam, and I'm signing out.